What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another edition of the Cans Pats Talk Patriots podcast. Hope y'all doing all right out there today, man. I'm doing pretty good, man. Ready to talk some Patriots football tonight. We do. What's good, Jamari? What's good? What's that, Alfredo Jr.? Appreciate you, new listener. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, Alfredo. Jamari, what's going on with you, man? Doing pretty good, man. Hope y'all ready for Thanksgiving. Hope y'all have a pretty good. I hope you have a good Thanksgiving, man, and all that, man. I really do hope y'all do enjoy y'all Thanksgiving. Don't eat too much. Watch some football. The Patriots are not playing tomorrow, but we are playing Sunday in a game I'm about to get into against the New York Football Giants. So, just a few updates. Patriots was back at practice yesterday. A lot of people in the injury pool. I know Jonathan Jones is up there. Trent Brown, Jabril Peppers came back to practice. Devontae Parker still has a red contact jersey on, so I don't know if he's going to play or not. Me personally, I kind of hope he don't, because I wouldn't mind seeing the younger guys play. But why? Because we don't have nothing to lose right now. We're not going to the playoffs, not winning the Super Bowl, not winning the division, not doing anything this year. So go ahead and get the young boys some playing time. That's what I would do if I was the coaches in the personnel department. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate it, Jamar. Same to you, my guy. You and the family have a pretty good Thanksgiving. But yeah, man, we got Giant Sweep, man. As a fan, I know when you're watching a game and when you're watching it, you're like, okay, nah, you got yeah, you can win this, you can win this. But as a fan, the fan in you is kind of like when you look at the big picture, what does winning do for us? What does winning do for us? A win of the New York Giants, you're gonna have 3 wins, you're now 3-8. What does that do for you? That does nothing for you. Absolutely, positively nothing for you if we get that win against the Giants. It does nothing. It hurts us in terms of draft position. Right now, if the draft ended today, if the draft was today, we had a number 3 overall pick. We would be in position to select Drake May, Marvin Harrison, or Caleb Williams. We're be in pretty good position. For we're gonna get one of those 3 guys. Of course, if we don't trade down or whatnot, we're gonna get one of those 3 guys: Drake May, Marvin Harrison, or Caleb Williams. Those are the presumed top 3 picks in this year in the 2024 NFL draft. So trade down for what? What would be the point of trading down? There wouldn't be no point of trading down. There would no. You select who's there. There would be no point of winning games. You're 2-8 right now. I mean, what's the end goal for this season? You want to win like 4 or 5 games, meaningless games. Like it's not going to mean nothing to you. So if you're a Pats fan right now, I think you should be. It's hard to say, but I think you should be rooting for this team to lose out. I think if we do, and I think after this Giants game, we're not going to be favored to win no game probably, but the Jets game, week 17, 18, this going to be the only game we're favored to win after this Giants game. We're not going to be favored to beat the Broncos, the Chargers, definitely not the Chiefs, Bills. I doubt the Steelers. Who knows what Steelers team shows up? But if you're a Patriots fan, you want them to lose. You want them to lose the rest of the season. You have a lot of needs on this team. You need a quarterback for the future. You need playmakers, offensive line. You need a safety. Winning is good. You're going to go from a top 3 pick to picking 15th, 16th, something like that. If you win out or something like that, some crazy mess. Even if you win 3 games, that still gives you 5 wins. So you'll go from picking number 3 overall, top 5 pick, to picking 7th or 8th. Yeah, because you still have a top 10 pick, but you're really like you don't need to do that. Winning does nothing for you right now. We've been in NFL purgatory the last 3 years. 2020 with Cam Newton, we won 7 games. 2021, won 10 games. Last year, won like 7 games last year, and then this year, like if you mess around and win some games, you're hurting. You're hurting your team long term. Go ahead, lose out, maybe win one game. I think if you win one game, you should have a top 5 pick, and go ahead and get your quarterback of the future, and start from there. Nobody's saying it's gonna be a quick rebuild. Nobody's saying this thing's gonna happen overnight. But if you build this team up the right way, I'm telling you, you can get good again real quick. There's no point of winning this game against the New York Giants. There's no point at all. There's no point. Now you can't tell your team to just go out there and just on purposely lose the game. You can't tell them to do that. Facts, we better not trade that. Yeah, man. Trade down for what? What, maybe a tackle? Is a tackle putting points on the board? A tackle. I mean, what fans are no fans are coming to the game to watch a tackle play. We need playmakers. We don't have. Look at what the Dolphins have. Look what the Miami Dolphins have. They got playmakers. Look what the Jets got. They got playmakers. Even though they do have a bad quarterback, Look at what Buffalo, Philly. We just seen Philly and Kansas City. Now Chiefs don't have a lot of playmakers, but look at the Eagles. They got playmakers. Like trading down does nothing. You need to get talent. Now, if you want to trade down and acquire a lot of talent, but we could trade back a few spots and get because somebody's gonna try to jump us for a quarterback or something like that. But like, you want to trade back and gain capital, I can see that. But man, if you got one of those top quarterbacks on the board, man, the only way I'll trade back to the top quarterback, top three people are gone. Good evening, Lou Neaton Rose from LinkedIn. Good evening. Yeah, we need weapons to put points on the board. Bingo, Jamar. Been saying that. A new quarter. The only way I would trade down is if Marvin's gone. If Marvin gone, Caleb gone, and Drake May gone, then I'll trade back. Trade back and gain some more pick. That's the only way those top three going. If not, and I know it's early right now, we got a lot of season left. You got to get your guy, man. You just have to. You have at some point. You just have to get your guy. You got to, man. You can't keep doing this, man. You can't. You need playmakers. Look at the division. Aaron Rodgers to be back for the Jets next year. I don't think he'll miss a whole another season again. Knock on wood somewhere. The Bills ain't going nowhere, even though they got people to pay and they get a little older. Their window's closing. I mean, the Dolphins, they're young. They're gonna be right back in the thick of things next year. So we need talent. Right now, we're the laughing stock of the division. It's been a long time since we've been able to say that. You miss 100% of the shots you don't make. I agree, but I mean, we have to. We gotta play. We have to get ourselves in position to get one of these top guys, man. People will look at us differently once you acquire talent and get that guy. Whether that's that quarterback, because I think we select Marvin Harrison. Marvin Harrison is gonna make any quarterback, whoever if it's Jed Mack, he's gonna make anybody better. I've seen a lot of people say select Marvin Harrison in the first round, but then go Jaden McDaniels in the second round for LSU. I like that. As long as you come out this draft with your quarterback of the future and a wires and talent on offense, you're good. To me personally, you've won. You've won the draft so far. There's a lot going on right now. Speaking of the quarterback, who's starting? Who's gonna be the quarterback? Who's gonna be the quarterback for the rest of the season? I agree with that comment. I can't. I see his comment because I think he's on LinkedIn. That's probably why. Jamar, I think he commented from LinkedIn. Why can't I see his comment? Yeah, he commented from LinkedIn. But yeah, like I don't get this stuff that Belichick and they're doing right now with trying to hide the quarterback. Shouldn't your team know who's the quarterback going to be for Sunday? Belichick had a press conference. What was I think it was Tuesday, and he was like, he's told everybody to be ready. Like, bro, like you're about to be out of a job. Probably you're probably not going to be the coach next year. Who knows? What's the point of even doing that? Like, I don't think the Giants are worried about. They're in the same predicament as us. They're just trying to, get a top pick. What is going out there not naming your quarterback? You just came up from the bottom. What does that do? When we was winning games years ago, you can come out there and do that with the snarty attitude and say, "Hey, man, I've told everybody to be ready. I'm not giving you answer till Sunday." Right now, you're not winning no games. So what does that do? What type of advantage does that give you or not give you to the Giants? Like, what are you trying to get over the Giants for not telling who the quarterback going to be? Not telling the media. The media have a job. And that's one of the things I don't like. Like the media, they're paid to ask those tough questions. And you're coming out there, you're like, oh, I don't want to tell them who's the quarterback going to be. Whether it's Bailey Zappi, Will Greer, Matt Jones, it doesn't matter. They all suck. They all are terrible. It does not matter from a competitive advantage anyway. So I don't get why Bill. I don't understand that. I say we should keep Mac as a starter. Hey, keep him. He's been losing his games. So we want to get a top pick. You might as well keep starting Matt Jones. he's been losing. Yeah, I don't understand. Like, what are you getting from that? Not telling the media. I don't understand that. Like it's some secret. They all suck. Matt Jones has been horrible this year. Bailey Zappi, I don't think he's a quarterback. I don't think he probably be a good decent backup. We agree. He was okay in Dallas in the preseason, but that's preseason. He's 28. We agree it's not the future. If he was, he'd been playing by now. Like, what does that do to you? The Giants, on the other hand, they got Saquon Barkley. Let me break down a little bit of the Giants. Saquon Barkley. They got Sterling Shepard. I don't think Darius Slade. I think he got hurt or something last week. I'm not sure about him. They got Jalen Hyde out of Tennessee. Their defense is pretty good to me. That's one bright spot for the D. They do have a defense that can get after the passer. Wink Martindale, he come from the Ravens. He loves the blitz. He loves to drop these exotic blitzes. So Matt Jones or whoever's going to be starting, they're going to have to be ready for that. Tommy DeVito played good last week against Washington, something we couldn't do 2 weeks ago. Tommy DeVito balled out, threw 3 touchdowns. Saquon Barkley went off in the passing game. Their defense got a couple turnovers from Sam Howell. Tommy DeVito threw 3 touchdowns and no interception last week. Played good against Washington, a team that we could barely move the ball on. So after that big run by Monte Stevenson and a touchdown by Mac Jones, we could barely move the ball on those guys. So we're gonna. I mean, I don't think this. I'll say I think we're favored. I haven't seen the points, but I think we're favored to win the game. But I hope we do not win this game. There's no point in winning. I hope we don't win it. Like, I hope we don't. No point of it. But Tommy DeVito played pretty good. I mean, he looked pretty good to me the other day, too. Looked real good. But we play good against young quarterbacks that don't have a lot of experience. But seems like this year we haven't really done that. Sam Howell torched us. I even think Gardner Minshew had a decent game against him. Besides that, interception, he overthrew a couple passes. He moved in the pocket. We need somebody that can move in the pocket. If you're looking for your quarterback for the future for the Patriots, you need somebody that can move in the pocket. Somebody that can create. Matt Jones is a statue. It's like a statue in the pocket. Soon as the pressure comes, he falls or he goes right into the pressure. He has no pocket awareness. His footwork is a mess. So I just think as a team, long term, if you lose this game to the Giants, you're pretty much guaranteed a top 5 pick. Because the rest of your schedule, you're not going to be favored. And if Aaron Rodgers comes back for the Jets, or the rumors are, you're not going to beat the Jets in the last week of the season. So if you lose this game, this is a must lose game. You lose this game to the Giants, you're guaranteed pretty much a top 5 pick. You probably get the third spot if it comes down to it. But worst case scenario, you're gonna have a top 5 pick if you lose this game to the Giants. That's why it's a crucial game. And based off how the Giants just looked last week against Washington, there's not a guarantee we're gonna win it. And a lot of people picking up to win the game. But yeah, there's no guarantee. I actually think Giants should win based off how they look. I mean, I think from a wide receiver perspective, they don't really got nobody that scare you. I think the tight end he's gonna be out. So they just got the Darren Waller. He's gonna be out. He got hurt. I think he's on IR. They really don't have an offense. They really scare you side Saquon Barkley. And if you're trying to win the game, you contain Saquon Barkley and make Tommy DeVito uncomfortable, showing some stuff he hasn't seen. He ain't seen a lot. You should come out and win the game. If they want to win this game, Patriots should win the game. I think they're the better team. They got better players, I think, especially on the defense side of the ball. But in terms of losing the game, Tommy DeVito, he showed me something last week against the Washington. He played pretty good. Played real good against Washington. A game I thought they was going to lose. I thought Washington would beat them. Washington a better team. Washington still fighting for a playoff spot, but that game last week is probably going to hurt. I think they got swept by the Giants this year. A Giants team that I think Washington's clearly better than. Like, I think Washington's clearly better than that Giants team. I'll take Howell over DeVito. Daniel Jones got hurt earlier this season. I'll take Howell over him. I'll take their playmakers over the Giants. I think Washington messed up when they traded those defensive players. But coming this Sunday, I think Dexter Lawrence. They got Lawrence and they got Dexter Lawrence and they have what's the DN? They got Tommy Thibodeau. They got him. Kayvon Thibodeau. They got out of Oregon, I believe. They got him. So, and we got a weak offensive line. I think Trent Brown should be back this week. I don't think it's going to matter, man. I'm looking at the injury report. I'm hoping a lot of players are hurt. There's no point in us winning this game. As a fan, I don't want us to win this game. I really don't. If we win this game, do you guys know we'll be what, 3-8? we'll go from picking third to picking fifth or sixth, depending on how the other games go. That's how much of a leap we'll make. If we win this game against the Giants, we'll go from the third pick to the fifth or sixth pick. Because the Giants right now are the fifth pick, I believe. Yeah, I think it's Giants. Giants are the fifth pick. So we'll basically swap spots with the Giants, basically. Also, if y'all just checking in, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter. Cash App is at the bottom of the screen if you want to support the channel. But yeah, like that's how big the leap is. If we win this game, we go from picking 3 to picking 5 or 6. And that's just this week, not to count if we win more games the rest of the year. I'm hearing a lot of talk about they want to win from a pride perspective. Pride of what? Or the coach of the team. The coach is gone. There's no more coach of this team. This team's a mess right now. It's like a dumpster fire. It's all over the place. From coaching, from personnel, from off the field. Like it's a dumpster fire right now. Winning does nothing. Losing is the best ingredient for what we have going on right now. It's the best cure. Is losing, because you get to start off fresh next year. You got a ton of cap space. You gonna have a bunch of draft picks, early draft top. You have a top 3, top 5 pick. Losing is the best recipe right now for New England Patriots for the rest of this season. You lose these games, you're pretty much guaranteed a top 3 pick. And the rumors coming out of college is that Caleb Williams, he's struggling with his off the field stuff. His parents getting in a lot of his stuff. He was seen crying in the stands. I don't know about y'all and Jamal, how you feel, and whoever that's on. How do you feel about Caleb Williams, man? He just doesn't. I don't know about him, man. I'm kind of weary of him. I want Drake May. Drake May be my first pick. Then I go Marvin Harrison. But Caleb, I want to. Caleb Williams, I'm kind of steered away from Caleb Williams right now, man. I got to see more of him off the field. He kind of reminds me of like the Ball family, like LeVar Ball. He kind of reminds me of that, man. Don't know if y'all heard it. He wants have part ownership of any team or mess like that. Like I'm kind of getting LeVar Ball vibes with him, man. I really am. Those are the kind of vibes I'm getting with him. Like LeVar Ball, he was always in the Charlotte Hornets and in the media and doing this and doing that. I'm kind of getting those vibes with Caleb Williams, man, him and his people. I am. I want to stay away from that, man. I don't think I don't think that fits the Patriots culture. I really don't. I like Drake May. I like his film. I like his highlights. I like watching him on TV. Didn't have his best game last week against Clemson, but I think the good it outweighs the bad for me with Drake May. I'm not gonna lie, I wanted Caleb at first too, but I just watched a lot of film of Drake May, and now I'm a fan of Drake. I told you, man, Drake made a real deal, man. He reminds me of Justin Herbert a little bit. I think he can move a little more than Justin Herbert. He reminds me of Justin Herbert, man. He's tall. He steps into his throw. He don't step his back foot. He not exert the pressure. He can scramble. He has the arm. He can do. I like Drake May, man. Caleb Williams is a good player, but I just think he comes with a lot of baggage too, man. I really do, man. Like he didn't speak to the media after his last loss to I think with UCLA they just played. He just comes with a bunch of stuff, man. I'm not really feeling. It's a lot of time between now and the draft, but yeah, it reminds me of Herbert. Jamar said, yeah, it reminds me of Herbert. Yeah, man. Drake made a real deal, man. I like Drake. I like Drake, man. He's a faster Justin Herbert. Yep. He can run, man. He stands tall, but he's tall and long. He has an arm. He don't really turn the ball over a lot. No, he didn't have a pick this past week against Cliff. I like Drake May. I think he looks like a Patriot, man. Get Drake May, maybe get the wide receiver. He got Quintez Williams, I think. Get him probably in the second or third round. I would love in a perfect world. I would love to get Drake May and a Marvin Harrison, but we ain't gonna have the capital for all that. But we can get Drake May. Long as you get that quarterback, you good. You get that quarterback, you can build your house from there. You got to have that quarterback. Then you can get your offensive line and weapons. You don't get your offensive line and all the other stuff. You get that quarterback first, because in this league, you don't got no quarterback. You ain't doing much. You ain't going too far without a quarterback. You got to have a quarterback. I just think if you don't have that guy, you're setting yourself back as a franchise. You're gonna be try to win games defense first, defense and running game. Jamar said, "Yeah, Drake does look like a Patriot." Yep, I can see it, bro. He looks just like a Patriot, man. I can just see the fit. You guys do know potentially we probably will trade Mac Jones. If we draft Drake May, Caleb Wilson in that first round, Mac Jones won't be here next year. I don't care about his fifth-year option. Well, we ain't picked it up no way. He got an extra year on his contract. He'd be going to his fourth year. We'd probably trade him during the draft or after the draft. We'd trade him. Probably like a sixth-round pick, fifth, sixth. I hope we get a fifth for him. But Mac Jones won't be here next year in 2024. See, if we do get a quarterback in the first round, Mac won't be there. Now, I think if it's a second-tier quarterback like Jay McDaniels, J.J. McCarthy, Bo Nick, those guys, I think we'll keep Mac and have them compete. But if you draft a quarterback top 5 overall, Mac Jones will not be there. We probably trade him during the draft for like a fifth or sixth round pick. So I mean, it's gonna be one interesting offseason in New England, man. It is. It's gonna be an interesting offseason. Like the writing's on the wall for a lot of things, but I think this is the most, like I've said in the past, this is the most interesting offseason ever. Excuse me. It's the most interesting offseason ever, man. And I can't wait. I'm all for it. Just can't wait to watch the draft shows on the podcast. Like, I think it's going to cause the draft to come. We are like 5 months away from the draft. It's going to cause the draft to come so quick because the offseason going to be so interesting. It's going to be news out everywhere. Patriots only got after this week, got 6 more games left. You got the Chargers, Denver, Kansas City, Buffalo, the Jets, and Steelers. You only got 6 more games left. There's 6 games on the schedule for your young players, Taquan Thornton, DeMar Doe, Kayshon Boutte, Keon White. A lot of these young guys to show what they can do. Show if they're going to be here for the future. I mean, DeMar Doe, I think he's here. He got his spot. He's solidified. Yeah, we got something nice with Pop. But Taquan Thornton, I want to see Thornton, Kayshon Boutte. I want to see some of these guys, man. See what they can do. I completely agree. I look he don't want Bill nowhere around the new quarterback we bring in. That's my thing, Jamari. If you're going to get a new quarterback, you need to get rid of everybody. New head coach, an actual GM. You just need to wipe everything clean. I don't know do you trust Bill Belichick around a new young quarterback? Look, he just did a match. Do you trust Bill Belichick around that? I mean, I trust the head coach Bill, I guess, but not the GM Bill bringing in the grocery. If we're gonna get a new quarterback but keep Bill, we need an actual GM to help Bill out, select some daggone talent. I don't want Bill doing all that no more, man. It's been a disaster. I agree with you, man. I don't know if I trust him. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't think so. I don't think so. Like it could be an all-time disaster again, man. Then you're setting the team. You're setting the team back again. Yeah, look at Matt. Second year was a disaster. DC as your OC, as an assistant, I was like, come on, we don't need it again. When you get Drake May there, you got you can't do that, man. Jamar says Kayla low key wouldn't work. And nah, I don't. Did you? He wouldn't work in New England, or you say he wouldn't work in me at all? Nah, man, I just don't see him as a fit, man. We do need that spark, and he reminds me of Patrick Mahomes. He reminds me of Patrick Mahomes, but I just don't know, man. I don't know if that his image. I don't know, man. That just doesn't. He doesn't seem like a Patriot to me, man. Drake May seems like a Patriot. He feels like a Patriot. Caleb Williams, I could see him going to Chicago, Arizona, the Giants, maybe that New York market. I don't think he would work in New England. Not with Belichick still there. Now, if you bring in some young offensive minds or something like that, maybe they can make it work. But no, I just can't see it. Drake has the right attitude and everything. I seen his interviews, and yeah, Drake Mason, he's good, man. If you look, I don't know if you watch Drake and Josh. Kind of like Drake from Drake and Josh to me, man. I always keep myself. He looks like Drake from Drake and Josh to me, man. He really does. Like I like Drake May, man. I think he's the right guy. I think Drake May's gonna be the guy. Like I said, it's early. It's still early. I know it's crazy to keep saying we got 6 more games left. It's a long way to the draft. A lot of things can change. But as we speak right now, if the draft was today, we will have the number 3 overall pick. Number 3 overall pick. So if we can keep losing, I know it's hard to say past Mace. It's kind of weird to say, but if we can keep losing, we're guaranteed top 5, maybe even top 3 pick. So that's on the bright side of things, man. I won't be going live tomorrow. Thanksgiving, everybody been enjoying the games and eating with their family and stuff. Friday won't go live either, so I'm getting my prediction for the game here shortly. I think Drake will get picked before Caleb now. Yeah, I've been hearing that stuff, man. A lot of stuff that's going on with Caleb is kind of moving his stock down. So I would definitely want to be surprised. Like I said, we got 5 more months. We got like 5, 6 months until this mess is really going to heat up. So what's going on, Neil? Seems like we are headed toward pick number 3. Yeah, if we can continue to lose out. If we can continue to lose out, I think we're pretty much guaranteed it. We're pretty much guaranteed it. No luck. Like I said, let's just say we win another game or 2. I think worst case scenario, Neil, like I said before you got on, we probably gonna have a top 5 pick. We probably have a top 5. We continue. We win 1 or 2 more. I think we can afford to win 1 or 2 more. But as long as we in striking distance, like top 5, and we can move up, I think we're fine. You want to be top 3, but as long as we don't get like to 8, 9, 10, and beyond, not like that. Yeah, where's top 5? Hope we trade Bill. Let's see. Hope we trade Bill for a 1st and 3rd or 4th. First and a 3rd. I can see it. Neil, I got a feeling Belichick's gonna be back. Neil, I just got a gut feeling he's gonna be back, but it's gonna be in a reduced role. He won't be the GM. We'll bring in an actual GM, but Bill Belichick, that's my gut feeling. Yeah, we can win versus Giants and Jets. Yeah, said that gives you 4 wins. Maybe Pittsburgh, Denver's starting to play better. Chargers can score. We can't score, so Chargers should beat us. Denver's starting to play better, and they got a defense. Maybe the Steelers, man, they just changed their offense. The Steelers can't score. They got a good defense. Kenny Pickett just as bad as Mac Jones. I'll take Mac over Kenny Pickett. Bro, he can't be GM if he back. Man, bro, he has made some awful picks. N'Keal Harry over A.J. Brown, Terry McLaurin, DK Metcalf, Deebo Samuel, Cole Strange last year. I mean, all the picks we drafted in the 2022 draft are gone. Jack Jones, Pierre Strong, Marcus Jones always hurt. Man, like I'm telling you, bro. It's been a freaking mess. I don't know. Nobody's had that many misses like us. Why would you take N'Keal Harry over A.J. Brown, DK Metcalf? Even McCole Harmon's had a pretty decent career. Hollywood Brown. N'Keal Harry's with the Vikings now or something on the practice squad, man. Like, I can't take it no more either, bro. Nah, not gonna lie, Giants a better team than us right now. Yeah, they are. I don't know, man. I can see us beating the Giants, man. It's like the games you want them to lose, they go mess around and win. I agree. He ruined Mac, but Mac has had some opportunity. Mac hasn't looked good himself, but yeah, he did. He ruined Mac. Ugh. Man, if it was any other team, he would be fired. Heck yeah. Oh yeah. No, AJ Brown is killing. AJ Brown, I'm saying, oh, got ahead of myself. Brown is killing. AJ Brown's a dog, man. I can't look at him the same. Mac made rookie mistake. Let me see. Mac made rookie mistakes over and over. Yeah, he did. He did. I mean, everybody likes to talk about Mac Jones' rookie season. His rookie season was okay. It wasn't like C.J. Stroud, but it was okay. Like, but if y'all remember, I don't know if y'all remember. I watch every game. I want to say they came up from the bye week in that Colts game on Thursday night, or was it Saturday night or something? I think it was a Saturday night. That Colts game. Since that Colts game, he kind of went downhill from there. His rookie year, he struggled down the stretch. He had a couple of decent games. I remember against Jacksonville, he played pretty good. Was getting bad competition. After that Colts game, Matt Jones went down quick. He could have been rookie of the year that year. He didn't beat any good team when we went 10-7. Correct. I think it was the Panthers, the Falcons, Titans without a lot of key players. I mean, we was playing some bad teams. And then against Buffalo, he didn't even throw it 5 times. I think he threw it like three freaking times or something like that, man. So I mean, that's what Matt Jones has been. And my thing is, Neil, even if we was to get Matt Jones, let's just say we get him talent, Marvin Harrison, T. Higgins, number ones and twos all across the board. He'd be better, but how much better? How much better would Matt Jones be if he had Miami talent, Cincinnati talent, the Eagles talent? How much better do you think Matt Jones would be? That's the question. And that's what the Patriots have put themselves in a tough predicament because he doesn't have that talent. So now just like Mac's argument is, okay, I don't have this talent. That's why I'm playing so bad. But from other people, argument could be, well, when players are open or when you have time in the pocket, you're not making the throws. I just wish they could have made it a little easier. I'm not saying Mac it's not Mac's fault. I just wish they could have made it a little easier for him. Let's see. But Bill never liked to acknowledge him as a quarterback one, as QB1. That's so hampering to confidence. Agree. He's broken, bro. He can be better elsewhere. Maybe Browns. I said, what about Minnesota, the Vikings? Kirk Cousins probably won't be there next year. He's coming off Achilles injury. Maybe what about the Atlanta Falcons? I say, oh, I got another one. I told my homeboy the other day on the phone. What about Seattle Seahawks? Yeah, they got Geno Smith, but Geno's a little older. What's Geno's like? Has Geno? I think Geno's already maxed. He's a peak, but I think Mac Jones ain't gonna be nothing special. But he's younger, cheap contract still. And you might can get something out of him with them weapons. Seattle got some weapons. What about Matt Jones to Seattle? Keep it on. Remember I said that. Yeah, Vikings. I can see Minnesota though. Vikings or Seattle would be my two. I like Atlanta. No, Atlanta don't have a quarterback. They benched Desmond Ritter. I don't think he's their long term answer. I could see Atlanta trading for Justin Fields though. Sending they could send Chicago a second round pick for Fields. I think that's a perfect fit. I can't see Matt Jones going to Atlanta. He doesn't seem like an Atlanta person, because that's a pretty big market too. Atlanta, they care about their football too. So I don't see him going there. I see him go to like a small market team, Minnesota, maybe even Seattle, but definitely Minnesota. I can see him going to the Vikings, man. Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, Madison, a decent offensive line. Brown Flores, Brown Flores is there with their defense, right? Viking, and then a weak division. The NFC's really not that strong. So keep an eye on Matt Jones to Minnesota or even Seattle. I think either one of those spots are good. Gino, he's good, but what is he like? I mean, he's 32, I think, 31, 32 years old. He can't win. Now, I'm not saying this in comparison to Matt Jones. I'm just saying you get more upside because you get a younger Matt Jones. Matt Jones was 5 years younger than Geno Smith. You know what I mean? So, and we don't know what Matt Jones can be if he got weapons. Seattle got a good offensive line, good running game. They got weapons. I'm just saying. I want to see what I want to know what Matt can do with weapons as a backup in Seattle. Jamar Falcons going to draft Penix. Uh, mm, well, I kind of heard Minnesota could be in for Michael Penix in the draft. Like I said, it's early, man. I think with Bill's first round pick, we get from trade, we can get offensive lineman, and our original pick can be Drake. Yeah, like a Joe Alt, Fasano, whoever the best offensive lineman. Yeah, hopefully we can trade Bill to one of these teams that's going to have like a mid round pick, like a Washington, maybe the Chargers, something like that. Nobody is picking later on in the 20s. Somebody like a mid pick, second round cornerback, wide receiver, third round cornerback. Yeah, a lot of people have been. We need a safety, man. Nobody's been talking about this but me. Rick. We need a safety, a true backfield safety in the back. Cal Douglas more like a box linebacker hybrid. Peppers more like a hybrid. Adrian Phillips, he's lost a step. Jalen Mills won't be there next year. We need Marty Mapu's a linebacker. Nobody keep him a safety. We need a safety, a roamer back there. We need a safety. So I can see us doing that maybe the second or third round, man. If I'm the Patriots, I would address. get most of my needs done in free agency. Like maybe I'll resign on Michael Onwenu, offensive tackle. I'm tired of doing this mess with Trent Brown. I'm tired of the Trent Brown antics. I just think we need to move on from Trent Brown because you don't know there's always something going on with him. You can't really rely on him. So I would draft a tackle, resign Michael Onwenu, and then in free agency may go sign like a T Higgins maybe if he'll come, and then get your quarterback. You address some of your needs in free agency. Then when the draft comes, you get the rest of them. Trent is Chargers is perfect. We need a McCoy. We haven't replaced that McCoy. I can't believe we didn't have a plan behind him after him, man. Trent is a deep. Yes, always. Yeah, he was good. Let's see. The thing with Trent is the ball was in his court, Neil. So he knew he was our best player. So he can come in late to me. He can he can half off and show up when he wants to. That's why we gave him an incentive contract or whatnot. Gave him a few extra dot coins or whatnot. If I gotta pay you more, or I gotta baby you up, cooking you up, or give you raises up during the season, I don't need you. You're not really reliable. I would be done with Trent Brown. I would get you a tackle in the draft with your next pick after you get that quarterback and go from there. Appreciate it all. Y'all join me tonight, man. Appreciate the comments, man. If you just come to make sure you subscribe to YouTube, please subscribe. Follow me on IG. Also like the video on YouTube. Follow me on Twitter. Also cash up and down if you want to support the channel. Let's see, we in the true blind side. Yep, we do. Get a win you paid as an offensive tackle. That's what we need. Michael Williams played. Now I think against the Colts he struggled a little bit. I seen a little bit of pressure. But for the most part, Michael Williams, since we made the change, I think it was the Miami game. No, it was the Bills game. Our offensive line has played a lot better. Scratch out that Colts game. Other than that Colts game, the offensive line has played a whole lot better. And that's my thing. Mac Jones has had time these last 3 or 4 games, still throwing interceptions, still throwing off his back foot, not making right reads, not reading it at all. It's just been an ongoing thing with Mac Jones. Like, that's why I'm scared. Like, even if we did, let's just say next year, we get him a Marvin Harrison. We get him a T. Higgins. We make a trade for Jerry Judy. You still got Pop Douglas, Juju Smith-Schuster. Your offensive line's better. You got a running game. You got everything you could ask for, Matt. What if you're still making the same decisions now? Then you're probably wishing you got that quarterback. You're wishing that. So that's my thing. Yeah, I think even if we had top end talent, I don't think Matt would be that much better. I would love to see it. I don't think it'll be that much better. He'll be fine. He needs experience at offensive tackle. Yeah, I agree. I agree. You point out all the flaws of Matt perfectly. Yeah. Exactly. Appreciate all y'all joining me, man, once again. But yeah, man, my prediction for the Giants game before I get off here shortly, I'm gonna go and this is my heart pick. My mind is telling me 24-16 Patriots. That's my mind, but my heart saying we need to lose this game. And I'm gonna go with a score. I think this. If you don't like football or whatnot, or if you don't like two terrible teams play, then I don't think you should watch the game. But in terms of fan purposes, that's why I'm watching the game because I want to lose the game. I'm going like a low score, like a 13-20 game, something like that. Because the Giants' defense is pretty good. They got some guy like me, like I pointed out earlier. They can get out the mat, cause a couple interceptions. It's gonna be weird rooting for this loss, as a fan perspective. As a fan of the Patriots, it's gonna be kind of weird. But I'm hoping that the Giants win this game, man. This is the toilet bowl game. This is the tank bowl, and we need to come out on top by losing the game. We need to win this game by losing the game. That's to be a win. A win for us is losing the game, not actually winning the game. So we can come out on top by losing the game. That's good. I'm watching, going to get the last. Hey man, it's been a clown show all season, Neil. I've been watching these games, and I'm like, I've never. Now this is earlier when I was hoping that we would actually win the game. These last 3 weeks, I've been hoping. I've been glad we losing. But I gave up on the team. I think it was the Raiders game. I gave up on Matt Jones that game too. When he threw the interception across the field, across his body, rolling to the right to the sideline to Hunter Henry, that was my last straw with Mac Jones. And I started looking at the draft that night. I said, no, I'm done with Mac Jones. That night I was done with him. But like I have never seen a team find as many ways to lose games as we do. We just find ways to lose games. I've never seen it like, and it seemed like now. Let me know what y'all think before I get off. It seems like every time we have a big play or something nice happen, it's either a penalty, like a holding call or something like that, or somebody gets hurt or something like that. There's something crazy always happen. We make everything so freaking tough. It's like pulling teeth. It's been it's like pulling teeth, bro. We make everything every time we make a big play like the Ezekiel Elliott big run against the Raiders. I thought it was a touchdown. Next one I know it's a penalty is coming back. Every time we make a good play, something bad happens. Either somebody getting tripped up, either somebody get hurt, or it's a daggone penalty. It's always something. Like what y'all think about that? Tell me I'm not tripping, man. I feel like this Pats team will find a way to lose this game. Well, that's what, hey, Jamar, that's what we need to do. Please do. Please. If it's any week, I need y'all to find a way to lose the game this week. Bro, I've been watching this team for 8. I never seen special teams worse than last year. Oh, can't do shit. Oh, no, excuse my language. Oh, can't do nothing. We find ways to lose. Worst team ever. Penalties. Yeah. NFL gods wants us to lose. Nah, it's just us, bro. Not the good. We just terrible. Like I've never in my life, man. Have you noticed since Brady been gone, we have been a team that's in purgatory, in the middle, awful. We only can beat bad teams. You've noticed that since Brady left, we only can beat bad teams. Can't beat no good teams. We win about 6. That's why I said this year is the worst year for us to win, to mess around. The worst thing that can happen for this Patriots team is to mess around and win 5 or 6 games, meaningless games, and go from picking top 3 to picking 12 or 13, like you were last year. BB, yeah. BB looking for that. Yeah, man, it's been terrible. It's been awful, man. And like, I mean, I get it. The best player of all time, best quarterback of all time. I understand it. A legend leads your team, and you're gonna struggle. But this has been bad. This has been bad, man. Personnel decisions, like my thing. When you winning games, you can get up there and get snarky with the media and give them short answers and all that. When you're winning, you can't do that when you're losing. You look foolish. When you're losing games, you get up there talking like that. You can't do that. When you losing games, it does not work. You got to get out of your old stuck up ways, man. You can't do that. We went from 8 wins to 2 with a new OC. Yeah, but we had a tougher schedule this year though, man. Then we had injuries. I think our hurdle started in training camp with all the offensive line injuries. Then we lost Gonzo, lost Judon, lost Marcus Jones. Like it seemed like the offensive line really messed us up. I think we had an offensive line, and then I think we should have brought back Jacoby Myers and not signed Juju, and we should have signed D Hop. You cannot tell me we had D Hop, re-signed Myers, you got Pop Douglas, Kendrick Bourne, Parker. I'm not gonna sit here and say we're what are we now 2-8. I'm not gonna sit here and say we're 8-2 or nothing like that. But I think we above 500. We split the Dallas and the Saints game. I think we win that Raiders game. We definitely win that Washington game. I think we're probably. I'm trying to think. We're probably 6-4 or something like that right now. I think we got a good record. I think we got a winning record. We're in the thick of things right now. If we didn't sign Juju, we re-signed Myers and we signed D Hop, offered D Hop some money, and the offensive line didn't get hurt. I think we're probably looking like the Broncos right now. Something like a middling team right now. Not saying we are undefeated, nothing like that. Crawford's a big issue. Crawford's a big issue, though. He don't put his foot down on BB. Like, how you going to get on big screen up? Yeah. Don't get it, man. Maybe didn't want to pay $5 million more, and it still wouldn't be a bargain for D Hop. And look what D Hop doing with the Titans. Yeah, he's not having a Pro Bowl year, but he's been putting up some decent numbers. Anything better than what we got. Just imagine D Hop, Jacoby Myers, Pop Douglas, Kendrick Bourne, Park. You know what I mean? Like that's a pretty darn good core. We're not 2-8 right now. If we did that, we're not sitting here in 2-8. We're not 2-8 right now. We have a winning record. We're in the thick of things. We're like fighting for a wild card spot right now. And then the AFC East not even that strong this year. Miami don't they beat us twice, but they beat up on bad teams. They can't beat a good team. Buffalo got issues. Jets don't have a quarterback. We can be like 2 or 3 right now. Oh, number 1 in the AFC East. If we like, come on, man. Yeah. Been a wild card, 6 seed. I agree. But that's gonna be it for tonight, man. I appreciate all y'all joining me tonight. If y'all gonna check me out later on, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Follow me on IG. Check me out check me on Twitter. Cash up is down there. You want to support the channel. Also on YouTube, make sure you like the video. Like this video, help me get these views up. Subscribe to the channel. Check me out on my IG, Ken's Pats Talk. I'm posting daily content, videos and all that. Make sure you check me out. I appreciate y'all, man. I hope y'all have a very good Thanksgiving. Don't eat too much. Don't get too fat so you can't watch the game on Sunday. Black Friday, don't go out and get hurt. Stay safe. And the weekend, get ready for football. We do have a football game coming on. I'm gonna pick the games for tomorrow. Washington, Dallas. I got Dallas by 10. I actually think Washington's gonna put up a good fight down there in Dallas. They're coming off an embarrassing loss to the Giants. I think Washington they think they're gonna show up a little bit. Not gonna win. They're gonna make it interesting though. I got Dallas though winning by like a touchdown or about 10 points. San Fran, bad matchup for Seattle. I got the Niners winning that. And what's the other game? Green Bay, Detroit, the first game. I'm going to go with Detroit, but this is going to be a close game. Very close game, but I'm going to pick Detroit to win it. In the Friday night game, it's the Jets and the Dolphins, I think. Yeah, Jets and Dolphins. I'm going to go with the Miami Dolphins. The Jets are starting 10, boy. They don't have a clue. They don't know why Aaron Rodgers trying to come back behind that offensive line. The same offensive line that got him hurt. I'm going to go with the Miami Dolphins to win big. I'd rather the Dolphins to win the division than the Jets or the Bills. I don't like the Jets and I don't like Buffalo. I'd rather Miami win. I don't have a problem with the Dolphins. And not as cocky as as Buffalo and the Jets. Buffalo think they dominate the division the past couple of years. I don't want the Jets to win at all because I don't like Aaron Rodgers. So if anybody I want to win the division, it'd be Miami. I'd rather the Dolphins win it rather than the Jets and the Bills. So I got Dolphins beating the brakes off the Jets. But other than that, man, I hope you have a happy Thanksgiving. Bro, Rivera. Appreciate that. Yeah, Rivera bag's already packed. But yeah, I appreciate y'all joining me, man. Jamari, Neil, everybody else that joined in on LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube and all that. I appreciate y'all joining me, man. Y'all have a good Thanksgiving. Like I said, don't eat much and get ready for this L on Sunday, man. Tank for Tank for May, Tank for Harrison, and Tank for Williams, man. That's the hashtag right now. I appreciate it. Like, share, subscribe. Hey, I'm out. Appreciate it.